New Country 1031 is Tim and Chelsea, and you guys got to know him a couple years back when he took second place on America's Got Talent. He has been headlining all over the country, and we have him here at the Improv this weekend. Drew Lynch, everybody, there he is.
Wow. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Dude, I mean, welcome to town, man. Can't wait to see you this weekend at the Improv.
Yeah, I'm very excited to just be at a place that's not my apartment. So I mean, Florida's been so open, so it's like I want to see how you guys have been living life for the past year.
It's pretty much, if you think about what it was like in 2018, it's the same. It looks like that.
Yeah, you might not know it, but COVID never came to Florida. It just went right around the state.
It's allergic to water, and we're surrounded by it. So
yeah, it was probably invented in Florida, but it's never been there though.
Oh, totally.
Right. As soon as we invented it, we kicked it out. They're still blaming China. It was us. We got a ton of stuff to talk about, from your shows and your touring again, all the way to every kind of lunatic video that you put on your website, the different characters.
So entertaining.
Let me ask you this: as a stand-up, have you ever written a show, or do you just get up there and just wing it,
improv it,
like every night?
So that's actually kind of an interesting thing. Like, so yeah, I do have a show. I write like a madman. But so what happens is like I was trying to get a video like for 2016, I think, for Comedy Central, and I couldn't get through a show without someone just saying and like interrupting or saying
distracting something. Yeah.
And to submit for tape, like you can't have any distractions. It has to be like clean, right?
Right.
And so when I didn't get that, just out of frustration, I just kind of uploaded like a clip, and then they started to kind of get traction, and I was just like, all right, that's a way that I can still kind of generate content, but not get rid of material that I think incentivizes people hopefully to come see the shows. So, you know, a skill set where you're talking to the crowd is like, I think a lot of comics have. I just think mine was born from like, you know, very early on, people maybe interrupting me because of my stutter or me just projecting whatever insecurities onto the situation, and then I guess that was kind of how that all started.
It is really cool because I watch like all of your, I follow you on Instagram, watching like you can do a whole show about like just messing with people in the audience and interacting with them, which is amazing because that is like absolutely true talent to watch.
Thank you. Thanks, Chelsea. Yeah, I never have any intention of like, you know, like it like making people uncomfortable. It's usually almost always it's usually almost always friendly. But if something is like ever contentious, it's like, whoa, I didn't think this situation would come of that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and you're exactly right. When you do it, it's kind of in a playful mode of the show. You're not burying them and making them wish they were never born.
No, it's so fun.
You know, you do it in a very playful manner. Now, let me ask you this. You were 20 when you won when you came in second in America's Got Talent. Since then, I mean, has Hollywood approached you about doing, you know, some sitcoms? Have they developed something around you? Because, I mean, you have one of the most unique angles in stand-up right now, and I would figure that studios would be chasing you for it.
Thanks. Yeah, I did. So I think I was 20. No, I think I was like 23, maybe 24 when I did America's Got Talent, and I think everything got very tour heavy right after that, because of the exposure of that show. So last year I got linked up with two separate projects, for one for an animated comedy, and then the other one for a comedy built around my life story. And last year was the perfect year to develop it because there weren't shows happening. So so I think that hopefully in the coming months there could be some more news on stuff like that.
That's awesome.
An animated show would be perfect for you and your entire personality. That'd be absolutely amazing. So, you know, as Chelsea and I are kind of getting out, we're making appearances once again. you know, we know how we felt when we first got back out and were able to see our listeners.
Like we wanted to, you know, lick everybody
Right.
inappropriately, of course.
Right, because that wasn't awkward to say at all. So
I'll say it, I don't care.
So what was it like when you first got back on stage after like just being in your apartment forever?
I think there were a lot of friends of mine who did like a lot of Zoom shows, and
Yeah.
those I've heard were brutal. I did, yeah, bro. I
You're
can't.
like, no,
I can't.
good. I'll wait. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah. I was like, I'll bomb in front of the crowd. I'm not doing it in front of. I'm not doing it in front of the screen. No way.
Hell no.
Yeah, if I'm gonna bomb live.
Live.
Yeah. I don't need the evidence of it. But I think so. Last year was just such a, I think it was like pivotal for, I mean, it was pivotal for everybody. I think a lot of other comedians are not, if they had any jokes that they were doing prior to the pandemic, to make them feel like they're relevant now is just going to be too much of a stretch. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just kind of like trashed everything and rewrote. And when I first got out to doing shows, like maybe around like October or November, and even then it was just a few. I was very excited to see how people were going to react to material that was maybe the pandemic related, or
Right.
you know, even politically or anything. Like I would never consider
all the fun stuff to talk about.
Right.
all the fun stuff. We'll bring you back to laughs by talking all the tragedies of last year. But I think last year really made me realize that I don't think I was saying enough of the stuff that I wanted to say. I think I was always kind of putting a filter on myself for the sake of my audience not feeling uncomfortable. But when you go through like a potentially like earth-ending event like we all kind of did, I think like it puts into perspective the things that you want to do and the things that you value as far as not just your career, but even in your personal life as well. So yeah, it was
and we were like all in it together. It was like one thing that you can everybody was in
Oh wait,
it.
no, she wants me to say this, and it was magical.
And it was the best time of my life.
So awesome
Eat it.
to be with you.
Yeah.
We were never at home. We were always in the studio together. It was so weird.
So Drew, before we let you go, and again, you guys got to get down to the Improv
Yes.
and catch Drew this weekend. You're gonna really have a massive awesome time. We have this thing we like to do with everybody at the end, and it's called "You Must Answer These Questions." So,
that's not what it's called, but I'm glad that Tim just came up with
Chelsea didn't like the other name, so I just made that one up by
it. Okay,
myself.
I'm doing the first one.
Okay.
I'm doing the first one in the
You
whatever
have 3 questions.
Whatever it is, the words you just said were. What was the last gift you gave someone, Drew?
Wait, does time matter? Like, am I saying these fast?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But we'll
Sorry,
give you a prize at the end if you really want to. If you want to be kind.
Yes.
I'll do that. I'll send you
virtual
something.
prize. Okay. Let's see. I'm in Savannah right now, and I flew my mom out here for Mother's Day. So I gave her like we went like on a bike rental thing, and then like we rented bikes, and then
Oh, that's so fun.
and like a brunch thing. So
Tim
brunch.
used to live in Savannah.
I lived in Savannah for 8 years.
They kicked him out eventually, but yeah.
It's a great place. Go down and enjoy River Street. Go to the Pink House at least. Take your mother to the Pink House. For one day.
So good.
I did. I saw the Pink House. Yeah, that was awesome.
It's
You'll
awesome.
love it. All right,
It's so good.
here's
Savannah's a
your
great
second question
town.
out of 3. What's a true story about you that no one believes?
Oh man. A true story that I lifted a smart car with my friends in Italy when I was the 3 of us got really drunk on like boxes of wine, because that's all they have out there.
Right,
and
box wine.
we were like 17. And we got really drunk, and we all picked up the corner of the car, and the cars in Italy are so small, and we were
Right, I was about to say, so you pretty much picked this up.
Yes, we picked up a floss. So it was so like, I don't know what you held up. Sorry, it looked like a canister.
I love
That's
it.
just awesome.
I don't know, Shelly. You seem like the person who has just very clean crevices of your teeth. So it was like,
You got a little something back
I'm all
there,
about
man.
clean crevices. Shut up. Move on.
so we lifted a smart car, and the windows were tinted, and it was
Yeah.
nighttime. And we sat it back down, and an Italian guy got out of the car and just started like he was starting to yell at us, and we still call each other like, and just relish, because there'll never be a story that was more insane.
Awesome.
Dude,
So-
that's awesome.
We have to check with each other. We have to check with each other to make sure that it was real, because we were all pretty drunk, and we were just like, that happened though, right? There was a guy. Like,
There was a guy after, right? You saw the same guy.
Dude, whether you believe it or not, that's just an awesome story.
Man, boxed wine will do things to the mind, let me tell you.
Last question.
All right, last one. Oh, this is hard. Why am I? It's not my question. I don't have to answer
Way
it.
to preface
Way
it.
to sell it, Chels. What was the first joke you remember telling?
Okay. Okay. The first joke that I remember telling was right after my injury. I had just gotten out of the hospital, and I said, oh man, I was in the joke was, I was in the hospital, and a guy in the waiting room leaned over and said, why are you talking like that? Are you and the punchline was, can be such doctors sometimes. Silly little joke. So
well, Drew, travel safe down here to West Palm. We can't wait to see you at the Improv. People are going to go nuts over you.
It'll be a blast.
Enjoy the stay with you and your mom. Again, go to the Pink House. You'll be your number one son, I swear to God. So, and we will see you this weekend, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. It's so happy to be here with you guys. Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you. Drew Lynch, everybody.
Bye guys. Bye guys. Love you guys. Thank you.
Thanks.